make sure they light you up. Like, make sure they stimulate you. Goals should feel exciting and not like a chore, especially if you have the right task at hand to make those goals achievable. Hey everyone, what's up? It's your girl Donita Divine. Welcome to another episode of Wind Down Wednesday podcast. If you're new here, this podcast is all about real talk, shared experiences, and connecting with the community. Today's episode is about 2025, our new goals, and what's in store for Wind Down Wednesday in 2025. So grab your drink, get comfortable, and let's dive in. Wind Down Wednesday is near and dear to my heart because this is the place where we can sip, chat, and unwind together. Can you believe it? We are in 2025, and I'm so excited about what this year holds for all of us. I started this podcast in March 2024, and wow, what a journey it's been. I've learned so much about myself, and I'm incredibly grateful for this space where we can connect, reflect, and grow together. Thank you all so much for being a part of this journey. Tonight, we're going to talk about it. We're going to talk about what's going on, what do we have in store for 2025, new opportunities, new goals, and how we're going to make this year extraordinary. So grab your favorite drink again, let's get cozy, and let's talk about it. So let's start by taking a quick look back at 2024. For me, launching this podcast was a huge step outside of my comfort zone. I wasn't sure how it would resonate. And like I said before, I did do a podcast with my girls when the pandemic happened, but it was people that I knew already. So it was a safe space. It was common. And we were on Zoom. We talked about everything. We had other guests come in, and it was effortless. So doing this platform, when I decided to do something in the studio and invite guests, that was a little bit tricky for me. And I was wondering if I would even keep up with it. But here we are. And I must say that it has been one of the most rewarding experiences that I've had in my life. Because it really showed that I had the stick-wittedness, if that's the thing. One thing I've learned is that I had the power of showing up. And I showed up for myself. And I learned that even when you're scared and unsure, showing up is for yourself is important. So if you're listening and there's something you've been putting off because it feels like it's too big or too scary, let this be your sign to just start. It doesn't have to be perfect. You just have to begin it. You just have to do it. Be like Nike. Just do it. So let's reflect on your 2024. What has been that one thing that you've accomplished and that you're proud of? Big or small? Because remember, every win matters. If there's something that you didn't quite achieve, remember, growth comes from the journey, not the destination. So what is some of the things that you've achieved, some goals that you've reached? Let me know down in the comments. So as we step into 2025, it's time to set some goals, but not just any goals. Goals that align with who we are and where we want to go in life. Here's 3 things that I'm focusing on this year, and I hope that they inspire you to think about your own goals. The first thing is, for me, prioritizing self-care. Let me tell you, one thing 2024 has taught me is that I cannot pour from an empty cup. I get emotional because I felt like I was almost depleted from everything because I was giving myself and pulling myself, stretching myself thin for so many people. And no one was pouring back into my cup. And most importantly, I wasn't pouring back into my own cup. So this year, I am committing more to rest, more joy, and more time spent in doing things that nourish my soul, what brings me happiness. Right? For you, self-care might mean scheduling some me time and saying no to toxic people or things that drain you. Let me be nice. Things that drain you. And yeah, that's important. Okay, the second thing is embracing growth. Yeah, I'm in my 50s, but it's not too late to grow some more. So I am challenging myself to try new things and master some things that I've been working on. Whether it's experimenting with this podcast, which I've been really trying to master, because of course it's not the best. There's some things that I can polish. There's some topics I've been wanting to try. So experimenting with my podcast is clear. My facial expressions, I have been looking at that. That's just habit. So I'm trying to break some of those habits or embrace them and figure out ways to make them part of the podcast. I don't really need a new hobby because, honey girl, I have plenty of things that I have my hands on. But for you, pick up a new hobby. It's good to have a routine. Let me just put it there. But sometimes saying, okay, what is something that I want to try, but it doesn't right now fit in the routine? How can I add this to my life? And how can it enhance your life? So make sure this is the year that you do it. And the third thing, I said it was 3. I probably got 5, but I'm going to give you these 3. Is building community. One of my favorite parts about this podcast is connecting with amazing people and amazing women just like you. And this year, I'm focused on creating an even more safe space, more opportunities for us to learn from and support each other on. Because having a safe space for women like us, and I say like us, over 40, is important. The young girls got the game on lock. So it's time for people like me to see somebody else saying, oh yeah, I get inspired or I can relate. So creating that space and opportunities for us to support one another is one of my main focuses for 2025. When you're setting goals, remember to make them SMART. Have you heard of that? SMART. Specific, measurable, achievable, relevant, and timely. And most importantly, make sure they light you up. Make sure they stimulate you. Goals should feel exciting and not like a chore, especially if you have the right task at hand to make those goals achievable. So what's in store for Wind Down Wednesday, you ask? Did you ask that? But I'm telling you. This year I'm planning to bring on more guests who inspire and empower us, because that's my thing, that's my tea. Whether it's experts in wellness and career focus or relationships, I want to have more of that. Of course, I'll be showing my face, but I want to bring on the experts. I want to bring on other people that have shared experiences. I want the people to come in and continue to keep it real. So I want to cover topics that matters to women like us, that matters to people that is over 40. I want to host live Q&A sessions so we can connect in real time and dive deeper into questions that people ask. That's what I want to do for 2025. I can't wait to host a big event with a live audience and do a podcast. That's one of the things. I tried to do that for my birthday, but we had the DJ, he was jamming, people was drinking the wine, and we couldn't get it together. So I'm going to focus on putting that type of event together for 2025. Send me a message or leave a comment down below, and let's make this podcast a more collaborative space where we can all grow together. I look forward to it. I want to know what you think I should do, what topics I should cover for 2025. And as we wrap up our first Wind Down Wednesday of 2025, I know I'm late, but I've been busy trying to reflect. I want to leave you with this. The new year isn't about becoming a completely different person. It's about becoming more of who you are already and stepping into the best version of yourself. And I don't know why my hand is flying back and forth. My January is all about health and wellness. I've been working out so I can look better on camera and I can feel better in real life. I've been drinking my water full of clarity. I've been meditating. I'm working on my gym in my house. So I'm working on becoming a better me. And I want you to work on becoming a better you. So we don't need to change. We just need to do a couple of tweaks here and there. Bring out the better version of you. We good? Okay. Thank you all so much for being here and listening to me and for sharing this journey with me. It's 2025, so I'm excited. Here's to a year full of growth, joy, and new beginnings. Until next time, take care, stay inspired, and don't forget to wind down. Cheers to 2025.